All right, here's Solar, 7-6 all-time this season. Much better results, 4-1. Has not played a single Zerg versus Zerg, but this is an up-and-coming player that everybody's been watching, looking at, knowing that he's just on fire these days, and you do not want to mess with him.
Yep, this guy's on fire. He's one of the big Zergs for Samsung Galaxy Con. One of the reasons that Samsung Galaxy Con right now is 11-3 for Zergs in all of Pro League so far, but he's up against this guy, SoO, Brewdor legend, up at his win ratio. If you look there, 59-55. Pretty decent, I have to say. 2-1 in 2014.
Hasn't played a ZVZ yet either. He is a GSL finalist. He did lose to Deer in his Zerg versus Protoss. Totally unrelated matchup, but he was able to take so many important wins to get that far in the tournament. Anyone who's ever been in a GSL finalist is someone you have to respect, even if you're talking about open seasons. That's just, this is how it is, the hardest tournament in the world. So the map that we're playing this one on is going to be the King Sejong Station. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into the game right now.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Down here in the bottom right, the red Zerg for Samsung Galaxy Con. This is Solar.
It's a cool ID. His opponent to the top left in blue, it's SoO for SK Telecom T1.
In the blue, SoO, but he's wearing a red jacket. Don't get confused.
Don't get confused. I was also myself originally confused when I saw that the Samsung players were actually designated to be red in today's matches. It's tricky, but we're just trying to make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah, we're just keeping you on your toes. Make sure you're not falling asleep. Wherever you are in the world, it's probably pretty late, or pretty early if you're in Europe, or around this time if you're in Asia.
Yeah, around this time. Yeah.
Wherever you are.
If you're in Seoul, you know, it's around, right now, I would say about 7:33. We have a 10 pool coming out here for SoO. You know what's interesting is SoO's ID comes from the second part of his first name, but the second part of his opponent's name is the same, SoO. Just a little trivia there.
Wow. I just looked at that right now. You're right.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So we'll see how Solar can defend this. See how greedy he wants to play with his opening. You guys can't see what I can see. That he's going for a hatch first right now. We'll see how many extra drones he decides to make before he starts his spawning pool, because this could be a game changer. Hatchery first is planted. Starts one additional drone. The 6 zones have already been queued, and it's going to be, of course, 10 pool baneling behind this as well. So super all in right now.
Yeah,
for SoO.
SoO right now choosing to do a build like this when his team is down 0-2.
Oh, wow. And his opponent has gone even gas before pool. So he is really, really playing greedy. And there goes the spawning pool. Solar is probably going to lose this one. I mean, this is the worst possible build order he could possibly have, you know, against what's coming his way. It's going to take perfect micro and a lot of miss micro from SoO in order for SoO to lose this one. Most likely, he's now going to see the Zerglings, and he's going to panic, but there's nothing he can do to make his spawning pool build faster. Look at his face. He knows.
He's like, uh-oh, I know what this is. And SoO knows as well. He saw with his Overlord exactly at that hatch timing. He knew it was hatch first, and now he's going to know how to do this. He starts 3 banelings, 4 banelings, having these 2 Zerglings to harass him around at the same time.
He's pulling drones because the banelings are right at his doorstep. He can't even start a spine crawler, Brendan. He can't start one. Now he can. And he wants to, but the thing is he starts Zerglings first. That's not going to be what he wants against the banelings. Banelings here, beautiful hits, and I think that might be it, because now he doesn't have enough resources to build a spine crawler. That baneling could just hit the larva, honestly. There's no larva left anymore. Hits those Zerglings, gets 4 of them, and I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the rest of SoO's Zerglings.
That's
going
to be it. Solar sits back. He knows he lost this game. What a build. GG!
The crowd goes crazy. SoO puts it all on the line when his team is down 0-2 and is able to take a build order win on on King Sejong Station.
People
Wow.
here are going crazy. You saw the smirk that came out of SoO onto. He was looking at Sulky there as he was coming out of the booth. He's like, all right, I gave you the game, man. It's up to you now. What a build to do on this map. Cats and Solo